G'day fellas and welcome to a casted game. Spawning in over on the west side of the map, we've got 3DB, and he's going to be playing a little bit of China on the color blue. His opponent who spawns opposite him in the color red, playing the Rus, it is Beasty QT. So for anybody wanting to see more from these players, I will just remind you, we've got rank number 2 on Beasty QT, and his opponent 3DB is currently rank number 18. Now these players, Beasty loves to play Rus, he likes to play China, he likes to play the Mongols, so if you're into those sorts of civs, make sure you check him out. I'll leave a link to his Twitch, his live stream, and 3DB, he's just a China lamer. He's like me, we just love laming China, and so that's all we do really. So if you're interested in that, I will say 3DB is a Russian player. Beasty is an English-speaking player, so I'm going to leave a link to both of those guys in the description, so make sure you check it out. 3DB always opening up with his painted to 2 scout opening, so it starts with 1 scout, 1 villager, and then goes into an Imperial official like he's done here. He's going pretty close to that town center. No garrisoning coming out just yet, but one of the things he does, he always runs straight to his opponent's base. You can see just how oppressive this is because he's going to be able to start taking all of the sheep of his opponent. Keep in mind he's playing against Rus though, so Beasty's playing on the Rus today. And he's going to be also looking to kill all those deer, but his opponent's actually found his hunt before he has. So very, very nice from him. Second hunt going to be out a little bit further. Beasty's going to be running into it and going to be cleaning it up straight away. His opponent, let's take a look at his hunts. Up towards the north, and then one outside his base with a couple of sheep back here. So we'll take a look at how fair the map is, just for you know, the sake of checking. So we've got 2 large gold mines over here, 1 large gold mine, and then 1 down here. So I would say that they've both got 1 safe gold mine in here, and then they've got 1 that's a little bit further out. So, you know, even though technically this one, they're both on the same side for Beasty, you know, where they are positioned to the middle, I would say that it's still pretty even. I'd be very happy with that spawn. I would accept that spawn. Beasty got to be careful. A couple of villagers in here getting idle. I don't think he's collected all of his sheep, so he's got to be a little bit more careful with that. The middle mountain range is looking pretty good, though. Majority, oh, that's a big opening, actually. I think you could probably wall that off. It wouldn't take too much to wall that off. But now towards the north, it sounds like we've got ourselves a little bit of a competition. Now, since the most recent change, you have to open against the Rus, you have to open double scout. Because you see this? So there's no... Oh my god, look at all the wolves coming in. So the thinking behind it is if you open for with a single scout, if you don't make a scout, you will never be able to kill the deers in a contested area. It will simply never happen because the way that works with the animation cancelling now is you can't animation cancel. So for these deers to die, you need to shoot, wait, shoot. And during that period that you're waiting, your enemy can shoot. And the problem is with the Rus, because they get an extra scout, they get a second scout, they can just come over to you with their reinforcing scout, and then they can kill it. And they can kill it without you even getting a shot in. And so that's why it's so important to go for that second scout against the Rus early on, because they can call for reinforcements, whereas you can't. So important to get that in. We see now 3DB trying his best to pick off these wolves as they do run in. It looks like Beasty, yeah, he's trying to fake him out. He did really, really well there. 3DB doing a great fake out. He's going to take these wolves back with him. We can see that Beasty actually trying his best to take out some of these sheep, but doing a really nice job there, 3DB, of actually getting them back. He's getting chased with the wolves by 1, and then the other one is getting chased with the sheep. It looks like Beasty missed out on that one again, and a second wolf gets picked up in the middle here now. Beasty going to be aging up, throwing down the golden gate. No surprises there. It's pretty much the standard, but he's got to be so... Oh, there's so many scouts in here. Oh, he's got to be careful. 3DB's going to lose his scout. 3DB scout does go down. Still keeps all the sheep with him, and... Oh, he's going for the pick. He was going for the pick off. This early game action, I love it. Scout goes down. Oh, the sheep goes down as well. Beasty being absolutely monstrous right here. You guys do know the meme about it. It says down, you can see right up here, you monster, for killing it. So, early game definitely going over to Beasty. At the moment, sitting at 245 bounty. He's probably going to be able to go up to 250 bounty with these sheep back here. He's got 4 of them, so he's going to be super happy with that. Now running into the town center of his opponent. A little bit of a misclick, but that's all good. And now Barbican going to be going up on the back gold. So even though it's in the back of the base, it is still the right decision because it's on the gold. And so highly expected at this point in time that we're going to see 3DB go straight into professional scouts. He's going to be able to supervise that, get it out really quick. Also probably going to be dropping down a stable on the gold. So that's where I would expect it to go down. And he's going to be looking for professional scouts early, and he's going to be looking to get his hunts in. Now, typically with these players, they are going to be very aggressive when it comes to their deer. So Beasty already aging up. We'll see over on his hunting cabin, he's already got professional scouts coming in. Professional scouts at this point in time is really taking over the meta. And I don't know if toxic is the right word, but it is oppressive. If you do not go professional scouts, you're pretty much going to lose in about 90% of the games or the matchups. There are some maps where you don't have to go professional scouts. Maps like Boulder Bay, maps like Black Forest, you won't have to go it. But in most circumstances, you're going to want to do it. Now we do have that stable coming down near the gold mine, and he is going to be researching that professional scouts in as quickly as possible. It doesn't really matter because it's only going to take him 25 seconds. Compare that to Beasty. How long does Beasty have left on his? He's got another 33 seconds. So you can see the power of China here and their supervision. So the supervision, even though he aged up later, 3DB, he's going to be able to get his professional scouts in sooner than his opponent. 3D is sitting over, or 3 scouts sitting over on this left hunt. More scouts up here. So Beasty being very, very annoying here, just taking from both hunts. So this is going to be giving him a lot of power in the early game. But take a look over at his opponent. Is he walling the middle? Is that what he's going to do? Is he going to stop his enemy from taking his stuff by walling the middle? I mean, 3 vills coming out this early. You got to think he's going for a wall, right? Like, there's no tower that's going up here. It's got to be a wall. He's just going to wall the whole thing. No? What's he doing? Yeah. It's a wall. It's a wall. It's got to be a wall. Yeah, he's put a wall down. I think. One wall? Yes. Okay, there's the wall coming down now. All right, so Horseman already out for 3DB. We've missed that. So he's looking to try and take these down. We can actually see the Barbican may get a shot here if it gets it onto this one. Oh, the Barbican actually making a bit of a mistake. Get on that, Barbican. There you go, son. There you go. So first scout going to be coming through. Second and third scout. Oh, he's actually blocked it. He's blocked it. Oh, my lord. Oh, that is so cheeky. Really, really smart play here from Beasty. Oh, this is so nice. He's going to be able to get all of his scouts through now. It means that he might lose. Oh, no, not like this. He manages to get all of them inside. So we've got a full wall up now at this point. He's going to have to go through the palisade walls if he wants to get these hunts. And this is so annoying because this is going to delay Beasty's hunts. And subsequently going to delay his food collecting. So this is really, really smart from his opponent to be doing this because Beasty needs to get back towards his base because you can see his villagers are idle right now. There are just villagers standing by here. There's a single sheep that's under here. Now, obviously, he's already gone across over to the berries, but now he's in a difficult spot because I think he's just gonna, okay, it's exactly what I thought he would do. He's just gonna drop the deer in every single, like, random location so that it's harder for his enemy. So instead of just, letting his scouts die, he's just gonna put them in random locations, make it harder for his enemy to find. But now look at this. Now 3DB is going to be heading down towards his enemy's closest hunt and looking to secure that one up as well. So with the Horseman out here, it's going to mean that he's not able to siege through the palisade walls. It makes it really hard for him. This is amazing from his opponent. 3DB is so smart with this play. I really love this. This is so smart. Going to be up to 4 Imperial officials as well. He's got 1 out on the lumber camp, a second one out on the mill, a third one just chilling out, just waiting for that mill to come through. And towards the front line, he's fully walled in now. So this is enough time for 3DB to begin stealing away the hunt from his enemy. And it is so smart. It's such a great trap because he knows all of the enemy's scouts are on his side of the map. And I think this is the only map that it could really work on something like this. But it's such a big brain play. It is a total outsmart by 3DB to win the early game. And like, there's no discussion about it. He completely wins the early game. He has killed 6 scouts from his enemy. He's prevented the loss of hunts. He's stolen hunts from his enemy. He's stolen 6 hunts from his enemy at this stage. We can see that slowly but steadily, Beasty is working on getting this one back. And that's going to provide him the food that he needs. He is aging up as well, going up with the Abbey of the Trinity, but keep in mind, he's actually walled the relics in as well. This is the ultimate counter to the Rus. He's only got 1 relic on his side, so really, like, Beasty, by the same token, could have walled across that way, and could have walled in 3 relics, but, wow, I'm in awe at how big brain that is. That is really well played. So now we're in a difficult spot for 3DB because he's behind. His enemy has gotten up to the next stage. There's going to start, a horse archer spam is going to start very, very soon. And so with a with the horse archer spam, essentially the way it works is you make horse archers and you win the game. There's nothing really else to it. You can try and make horsemen to counter them, but it's not very effective. To be honest, I don't actually know what unit is going to be the most effective unit against horse archers. I still don't know. But I'm really glad I get to watch this matchup. Speaking of effective units, we've actually got 7 villagers up here towards the north, going to be picking off this boar. And now towards the base of Beasty, we've got the Abbey of the Trinity going to be coming out. I see a whole bunch of Fs in chat. Don't worry, guys. We'll be back. We'll be back very shortly. There it is. We're back. We're back, baby. All right. Now heading over towards Beasty's base. So Beasty obviously looking for all of these hunts that remain. This is the last hunt that remains over here for him. You can see the symbol's going to disappear off the map. At least it should once this one's picked up. Does he not spot it? He doesn't spot the last deer? Okay, he spots it. So that symbol should now be removed. I don't see... Yeah, okay, the symbol has now been removed. And Beasty going to be in a difficult spot here. You can see one of these is going to be taken out, loses its life. He's going to be quickly picking that up, and he takes it and says thank you very much. So China really demonstrating their prowess here. Now, the primary thing that's going to be hurting Beasty at this point in time for him is that his food income is just going to be so low. Now, he's been able to take out the boar at the north here, which has been really, really good for him. If he wants to get the next boar, that's going to be over his opponent's side of the map. So he's only got one boar that he can really chew through. He's going to have to go over to farms a lot earlier than he otherwise would. It looks like he's already managed to pick up that first relic. His opponent continuing to attack the front. You can see that horse archer taking a fair bit of damage there, but managing to survive. Now, the horse archer spam is where it's going to get difficult. Double town center dynasty coming in for 3DB here. I gotta say, I love this greed from him. This is so smart. But the difficult thing is there's a timing window. So your enemy is going to have a mass of maybe 20 to 25 horse archers, about 20 scouts as well. And they're going to begin pushing in. With the scouts, they can use it to siege and kill any springalds, and then the horse archers are just going to kill absolutely everything else, as they're doing right here. We can see the Beastie actually in a bit of a difficult spot. He's going to probably lose a couple of horse archers here, and he's going to be happy with his pickup 3DB because he's trading out relatively effectively. That's going to be going down, but he's actually we've got an outpost here with a turret in it already, with arrow slits, I want to say. It's not arrow slits, it's, what do you call them, barbican slits, I guess? I don't even know what the technical term is for it, but they cost, I think it's 25 and 50? I can't remember exactly. The hand cannon upgrade, hand cannon slits. But now, a really nice timing here from 3DB, so you can see him going straight into the blacksmith. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to actually see him go Chokunu here. And primarily, I think that is the effective counter to the mass horse archer rather, that we have been seeing that is so common. Now towards the north of the map, this final horseman will be going down. I don't think 3DB's got any sight left on this side of the map. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing here for him. And now the push begins. And this is my concern for 3DB because he's in a really good spot, okay? He's dropped off all of the deer at his mill. He's going up to the next age. He's got double TC. He's got his dynasty out. So he's on 48 villagers right now. Over to his opponent, Beasty, is sitting on 44. But keep in mind, if you were to look at the trajectories of these players, one of them is on a very linear trajectory and the other is just on an exponential trajectory. So it's only a matter of time until 3DB, begins to overtake him. Now we've got that age up coming through. What upgrades have we got coming through? Doesn't seem like we've got too much. Not a lot of gold being collected right now. 900 wood in the bank for his opponent. I'm starting to feel a little bit concerned for him because he's going to be able to come in. So 3DB has delayed the early sort of relic collection, but he's still going to secure these relics up. And that is a significant importance, I should say. So now going to be able to bring in his second relic, third relic are going to be coming in, then going to be able to pick up the fourth relic, then the fifth relic. No walls up for him at this point. We've got more deer carcasses being looked for by 3DB at the north here. He does manage to find one and slowly bringing them all back in towards his base. But doing a great job overall. And now we've got 3DB. No upgrades yet on the Imperial officials. A lot of villagers on food here. Where is his production at this point? He's got a single stable, which he's making horsemen from. Is that it? What's 3DB? Is 3DB going fast Imperial here? What is he doing? If he goes fast Imp, what does that even get him? Oh my god, he's going fast Dynasty! Oh, he's going fast Dynasty, the fast second Dynasty. So we're in Song at the moment. He's going to be going up to Yuan Dynasty. Is he doing Fire Lancers? Oh shit, he's doing Fire Lances. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Fire Lances actually viable? What? So this is the push that I was talking about coming in right here. So scouts plus horse archers. So scouts kill siege. They also kill everything, all buildings. And the horse archers on the back, they do so much work as well. You can make scouts from your hunting cabins. So the more hunting cabins you get, the better. The more scouts that you have. But you can see just the damage that's coming out here. The siege from him. He's got double town center right here, but look how much damage already comes out. That's 250 a swing on that one. But now it looks like the veteran horsemen are out. We do see the fire lancers there. If he was quick, he would have spotted it. So 3DB actually going for fire lancer fast castle. And now going to begin massing up. He's got plenty of them out. So far 4. Let's take a look over here. So these guys are 80 food 2020, so relatively expensive units. About the same cost as a horseman, but obviously more expensive than scouts. Alright, we'll take a look now back towards the base of Beasty, or rather the base of his opponent 3DB. So 3D now looking to take out his opponent. Beasty running in. We hear those pops going off, sounding absolutely beautiful there. So AoE damage coming out, but more pops coming in, but obviously got to fall back. So if he can get the right trades in, at this point, so essentially what he's looking for at this stage is just to get the right trades in. With these fire lancers, the way that they work, they've got a charge attack, so it has to be on the charge. So if you've got spearmen, it actually counters them if they can get their charge negate off, and then from there you just fall back, and so it does AoE damage. So now we see those charges coming in. You're gonna hear that sound. And then once those charges are in, you just want to fall back, and that's exactly what he does. So he manages to connect, and then he's going to continue coming in now. So doing a pretty decent job right there. Beasty now in a bit of a difficult spot, I would say, but at the same time, he's happy with where he's at. He's got 1, 2, 3 relics. He should realize that there's... Oh, he's probably got those 2 relics on the way back in. Where are the other 2 relics? Surely they didn't get captured. Oh, he's got them in a monastery. My mistake. He's got them in a monastery. So he's sitting on 500, 600, 700 passive gold per minute right now. And now going to be looking towards the center of the map. Going to continue sieging it down. He's actually got some monks in here. Some warrior monks going to be trying their best. But really at this point, 3DB, I mean, he's actually not looking that terrible. He's sitting on 2 TCs. He's managed to hold. He hasn't lost a lot of... Like, obviously, his base doesn't look very big at this point, right? Like, it doesn't seem like his base is particularly strong, but his food income is still here. He's on deer carcasses, albeit he's on the last deer carcass, but he's got a significant amount of fire lancers out. He's up to 22, 23 fire lancers now, and this is interesting. Now, just to tell you guys a little bit of the meta, on Twitch. So Beasty QT absolutely hates fire lancers because people will always come into his chat when he's playing trying to be like, hey Beasty, why aren't you making fire lancers? And he absolutely hates the unit. He thinks it's a terrible unit and that no one should ever make it. And so the fact that his opponent is making them against him is really going to be quite curious. And now we've got a battle beginning to unfold. Archers, horse archers, you hear those crackles as they come out. Nice little splits right here from Beasty. He's doing a great job making sure those fire lancers don't begin to do some damage or significant damage. They're managing to come in. They have a little bit lower health than their horseman counterpart, but horse archers going to be trying their best to deal with this, but actually looks like they're getting pushed back significantly here. 3DB doing his best to push, and he's actually going to be able to counter this pretty effectively here. All of the scouts have gone down, and now Beasty getting cleaned up completely on the front lines by his opponent. So really well played there from 3DB. This is absolutely... I don't even know what to say. What to think. Like, the fact that this is actually working, I was struggling with this question earlier in the day. I'm like, how do I beat horse archers? And it looks like 3DB has found the answer. The answer is fire lancers. Fire lancers are actually good units. And look, I'm not going to say that they're busted because it definitely looks like he's going pretty close to even for the most part here, but he's doing a great job with it. We will say that much. Now, keep in mind this whole time, we've got sacred sites that are ticking, slowly trickling gold towards Beasty's position. Beasty is actually down about 600 score at this point in time, so Fire Lancers really looking quite strong here. We see more Horse Archers and Scouts coming out, but the Fire Lancers are going to be doing very effective against them. They're essentially a horseman with a grenade on the front when they run in. They've also got really, really high siege damage as well. So they're going to be coming in towards the front of the base. Castle going to be going up here for his opponent. So Beasty going to be dropping that one down. It looks like he's a little bit overextended at this point. If I was 3DB, I probably would have fallen back about here. Would have made sense just to sort of regroup. This castle is definitely going to be able to hold him down. And so now we take a look down towards the south. expansion happening everywhere. He's just moved a whole bunch of vills out onto the wood line. And Beasty looking to somewhat fall into a difficult spot. He's managed to double up farms, so not doing terribly on the economy. More Fire Lancers going to continue coming out, but the majority of the Fire Lancers have gone down. Both of the Sacred Sites looking to get neutralized here. We see Fire Lancers up towards the north, Fire Lancers over to the east as well. And Beasty definitely having a bit of a tough time now as his opponent's score continues to build away from him. We'll take a look at the villager count. We've got 64 villagers here for 3DB and 66 for Beasty. So despite Beasty being on one town center here, he's got a greater economy than his opponent. In addition to that, he's also got the 5 relics. Here we are, 2 in this one, 3 in this one. And he's also got the Sacred Sites. So he's doing pretty well when it comes to economy. Probably sitting on the equivalent of... I'm just trying to do the math right now. I think it works out to be about 25 villagers in the total gold per minute that he's getting, but we actually see a granary coming down right now. So this is the first time I think I've ever seen a granary coming down. So we'll go to income per minute just to see how much Beasty is ahead when it comes to gold. You can see he's slightly ahead despite having no villagers on gold at the moment. We'll check in on his opponent, so sitting on 15 villagers on gold right now, getting the +1 upgrade and an Imperial official out as well. But now we've got his opponent walling in, so Beasty actually walling his opponent out this time and saying, you know what, you're going to be the one that stays out for the moment. So Beasty really needs to invest in his food economy at this stage. You can see he's got villagers down here to the east of, or the west of the map rather. This Sacred Site's still not neutralized. He's getting a pretty decent trickle, but so you can see he's actually adding a shitload of farms in now towards his base. Is that a... What is that? Kind of looks like a carcass on the ground. Okay, it's gone now. So Beasty finally adding in a lot of farms, and this is something that he needs to do, and a Rus player doesn't want to do this typically. We're at 21 minutes, and you would expect a Rus player at this point would still be on hunts. Just typically from the way that the Rus player plays with professional scouts, but obviously with professional scouts becoming stronger in the meta and us seeing more and more professional scouts coming out, it means that, you know, the Rus player has to transition over to farms a lot sooner than normal because more people are going professional scouts. I hope that makes sense, but now Fire Lancers coming out. More Fire Lancers coming out, rather. Plenty of line of sight on this castle. Look, oh, I take it back. There's a scout back here. I'm like, man, look how far this line of sight is. It's ridiculous. Horse Archer is going to be coming in now. And Beasty looking to get flanked. He's got to be careful. You can see the way his Horse Archers are moving. He's actually doing a pretty decent job here. Falling underneath. He does actually have the boiling oil. Boiling oil going to come out on top of all these units. Look at the damage that gets done to those. That is ridiculous amounts of damage. You can just see how low all of them get. And this castle going to go down. Look how... Oh my lord, look at the castle going down so quickly. Holy shit. That castle went down in like 3 volleys. It wasn't even close. Manages to get out, but that's a significant loss there. You got to really consider it. You know, was it worth losing that many Fire Lancers for it? I mean, probably. You put down the castle, but now he's going to begin pushing in crossbows here as well for Beasty. Now, keep in mind, these are light melee infantry. Or light melee cavalry, rather. They are not units that have got any form of armor, so crossbows here are not going to be effective against it. And on top of that, Fire Lancers actually have a bonus against ranged units. So once they get off there, once they blow their load, they're going to be able to come in. You can see right here, 23 damage. Nope. Where is it? This one right here? Nope. Here we go. 11 versus ranged. So they're going to be able to shred this wall so quickly as well. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Siege that wall. You probably just don't want to do it. There's just too many ranged units there. So yeah, Beasty looking pretty strong. I mean, look at the scores right now. Both players sitting at a little over 5k each. Adding in the second granary now. So really looking to double up. A third granary probably going to go down right there. Looks like a pretty good spot for me. But now a second keep going to be coming up. He can kill a lot of these villagers here. They do turn. They do kill. Doing a great job there. Fire Lancers really connecting. And the Horse Archers managing to move behind the back lines of his opponent. We'll take a look as the keep tries to get up. We see more villagers looking to try and escape, but unfortunately going to be having to fall back here. Horse Archers proving that they are a strong unit not to be messed with, and Beasty really demonstrating his prowess on this front. More Fire Lancers beginning to build up over towards the back now, and he's going to be having a difficult time now as 3DB looks to continue expanding out in this direction, but I can't help but feel like you probably should have been expanding over in this direction with your farms, 3DB. It seems like a curious one. We do see that third granary going down now. So actually getting into the Yuan dynasty and going straight into Fire Lancers and then into the granary. I got to say, I love it. I think it's such a smart move by him. Now going to be looking to clean those up. Beautiful sounds there. Beasty rallying in units. He's got to wake up. He does manage to fix that one up. We've got the warrior monks here out here healing as well. Looks like he's going to be able to pick up that villager. No, it does manage to survive. It's going to be healing up, and now Beasty in a great position as his mass has built up significantly. I feel like the only appropriate response here is a nest of bees. If he can somehow get a nest of bees or 2 out, he's going to be in a decent spot. But then, of course, the response is scouts. And so how do you go about defending them? I feel like nest of bees is probably the most appropriate thing for his opponent to be doing. But look at the splits coming out from Beasty right now. He is a gymnast. Somebody sign this guy up for the Olympics. That is absolutely ridiculous. He is looking insane. Wow, look at the splits. It's like he's playing StarCraft 2 and he's just split against Banelings. That is ridiculous. Beasty looking absolutely impressive. How do you beat a man with micro like that? That has got to be the question of the day, because now we continue to see that these horse archers are just slowly pounding away on his opponent. They've got the double attack upgrades. Enemy approaching Sacred Side victory. I thought he neutralized this. Did he not neutralize it? He mustn't have neutralized it. So I think that's the first... I'm not sure if that's the first one. But now more horse archers coming out. Beautiful farms here right now for 3DB. These granaries looking good, but now we got ourselves a little bit of I was going to say a defensive keep. This is an offensive keep, an offensive keep with an O, not a D on the front. So now 3DB going to be trying his best to hold on here. I don't think he's got too much of a chance. The majority of his farms are towards this front line. And even though he's got a lot of units coming out, and I got to say, I'm impressed with the Fire Lancers here. Against a player like Beasty, it really makes you question as to whether it's actually a viable strategy. And even I'm even sitting here thinking, okay, well, maybe Mangonels or Nest of Bees could have been good. I mean, Beasty's just going to split against that as well. What can't this guy split against? So you really got to start scratching your head and going, how the heck do I beat horse archers? If Fire Lancers can't do it, Nest of Bees can't do it, what the heck does? Beasty playing incredibly out of his mind. Now, once again, fellas, if you are interested in seeing either of these players, I'm going to leave a link in the description. Beasty is about to tap this guy out. I can see it with this last castle coming in. I don't think there's any way he can really say that it wasn't going to be happening there. Very well played over to Beasty. Incredible game from him. Looked like it wasn't going to go his way in the beginning, but he managed to pull it back, so very well played. Horse Archers proving dominant, and Fire Lancers actually looking viable. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.